I'm Master David Kane, and what we're going to cover today is pre-fight, fight, and post-fight. This is a 3-video series for Totem and Wedding. Okay, of the three, as far as the actual fight goes, this is the most important. Your pre-fight, if you don't handle the pre-fight well, you're going to get your ass kicked. I can't put it any simpler than that. I worked as a bouncer for years. I've been in over 2 dozen fist fights of my own, street fights, in the actual street, with people trying to kill me, or at least not caring whether or not they did. And I've picked up a few things over the years. First of which is absolutely crucial that you control distance from the get-go. Now, some of you have heard of this. This is called the fence. It's crucial. You can either do the fence or you can come into a fighting stance. But if you got somebody who's hostile, you need to control distance from the start. Okay? Getting into a position where you're trying to control distance after the fight's already started, you're screwed. You might be able to if you're a high enough belt, but honestly, I've seen black belts get taken out by guys who shouldn't be able to hold carry their fucking belts on them. Guys who have no clue how to fight, or at least very little. And that's because everybody does this shit. You let the guy get in your face and you get in his. You need to master yourself. If you know that a fight's coming, if somebody's trying to get in your face, push them away, get your distance. If you're pushing them, starts a fight, there was going to be a fight anyway. Okay? Your arms up, somebody tries to take them down, go right in. Now, I can't be simpler about this or more plain. You need to control your distance from the start. My cat's here. You need to control your distance from the start. If you don't control your distance from the start, that means the other guy does. You need to fight your fight from the get-go, from moment one, or you're probably going to get hurt. Even if you win, you're probably going to get hurt. Guys who like to get this close know exactly what they're doing. They want in that close as they negate most of your tools and set themselves up for a blitz. It's really simple shit. All they're going to do is it doesn't look pretty. It looks like shit. But honestly, you take the technique out of it. The simple fact of the matter is they're going to want to throw 5-6 punches on you before you even know what the fuck you're doing. You got to work situational awareness. Whether you're drunk or sober, whether you're, whatever it is you do, you got to work situational awareness and you got to work defense or something like it. If you think this looks faggy or something, well, fuck you. You deserve what you get. But if for some reason mentally you can't handle having your arms out in front of you, get in your fighting stance. It lets him get a lot closer, but at least you're in your fighting stance. Somebody closes distance, they get within harm's way, you got to decide whether or not to throw the first punch. And in a lot of states that's legal. It's called a preemptive strike, or preemptive strikes, because I happen to be a fan of multiple hit theory. Long and the short of it, control, and distance from the start. Do whatever you have to do. If you've got to push somebody to get them back to a spot where you're comfortable, then push them. If you've got to put your hands up out in front of you like this, then do so. This right here ensures that I can punch, I can kick, I can knee. All my weapons are available to me. And some of his are negated. It looks simple, and it is. But if I've learned anything about fighting in, 41 years in the martial arts, simple works. The simplest stuff that you can do is going to save your ass. Okay, that's the pre-fight. Next we have fight, and then after fight. And you're going to want to watch after fight.